Never let these 5 animals cross your doorstep, unless you want your wealth to quietly slip away and for luck to never come knocking. Hello, I am Master Quan. In Feng Shui, the threshold of your home is not just a place where people walk in and out. It is also the gateway where 2 types of energy meet, yang energy and yin energy. When the entrance to your home is kept clean and clear, yang energy flows smoothly, allowing wealth and abundance to gather. But the moment you let animals that carry yin energy or negative energy cross your doorstep, the entire flow of prosperity gets disrupted, leading to financial loss, trouble at work, and uneasiness in the family without any clear reason. Many people think that if a cat runs inside or a bird flies in by mistake, it is nothing to worry about. But in Feng Shui, every animal carries its own unique energy frequency. And some animals, if they show up at the wrong time or in the wrong place, are actually signs that your fortune is starting to crack. In today's video, I will reveal to you the 5 animals you absolutely must not allow to cross your doorway, and I will also share how to properly handle each situation in the right Feng Shui way to protect your peace and keep the energy of your home strong and prosperous. Before we begin, let's activate some positive energy together right now with this affirmation. I open the door to welcome wealth, and I close it to keep out misfortune. And do not forget to hit that subscribe button on Master Quan, Feng Shui for Modern Wealth, so you will never miss out on Feng Shui secrets that help you save money, grow money, and live in abundance every single day. And now, as promised, I will reveal one by one the 5 animals that often appear when wealth in your home begins to quietly slip away. Number 1, a crow flying into the house. In Feng Shui, the crow is a symbol of extremely strong yin energy. It is not only a bird associated with silence and darkness, but it also represents stagnant energy, the kind of energy that has lost its balance. In ancient times, people referred to crows as birds of the underworld, not to spread fear, but to remind us that when a crow appears out of the blue, it means there is a disturbance in the home's energy field, especially in the area of wealth energy, which nurtures the life force and prosperity of the homeowner. When a crow flies into the house, it carries with it the frequency of yin energy from wherever it came. Crows typically live in places with low energy, graveyards, deserted fields, dense forests, or abandoned land. When that kind of energy enters a living space, which is naturally a yang environment needing brightness and movement, it causes a clash between yin and yang. The result is that yang energy becomes suppressed, the flow of wealth gets scattered, and the first signs may be fatigue, trouble sleeping, irritability, or random arguments in the household. The Quan, crow's call, is another important sign. That harsh, hollow sound that travels far is considered in Feng Shui to be a summoning sound, capable of stirring up still energy. Wherever there is stagnant energy, crows tend to linger, drawn by a similar energy frequency. When a crow cries out, it stirs that stagnant energy, like mud being churned up from the bottom of a pond, turning the water murky. This marks a time when the home's energy is in turmoil, and the yang energy is no longer strong enough to maintain the flow of wealth. People often ask, why do crows only fly past some homes while others they fly into and even land? It all depends on how unstable the energy is inside the home. If the energy is still relatively balanced, the crow will simply circle outside. That means the yin energy has only brushed the outer edge. But if yang energy is already weak, the home is filled with old items, dark corners, or heavy emotional energy, the crow will sense an open energy door and fly in, bringing even deeper yin energy with it. If a crow flies in during the early morning hours, especially between 5 o'clock and 7 o'clock in the morning, that is a sign of serious energy conflict, because this is the time when yang energy is rising. This clash can cause a disruption in your wealth alignment, which may suddenly stall your smooth-running plans or even create unexpected errors in business or investments. From a practical Feng Shui perspective, this should not be seen as a permanent bad omen, but rather a warning sign urging the homeowner to take proactive steps to adjust the energy. The first step in resolving this is to thoroughly clean your physical space. Wherever there is trash, leftover food, or musty smells, that is where yin energy gathers the strongest. When your yard, porch, and front door are clean and clear, the the crow will have no reason to return. Next, open up your space to light and air. In the five elements, wind represents wood, the element that moves energy, while light represents fire, the element that can burn off stagnation. When wood and fire work together, yin energy naturally dissipates. At the entrance of your home, you can hang a metal wind chime. The long, resonant sound of metal helps cut through leftover yin energy vibrations. If the space still feels heavy and cold, consider hanging a bagua mirror facing outward. This mirror does more than reflect. It redirects energy, blocks yin energy from entering, and helps stabilize yang energy inside. For the 3 days after a crow enters your home, avoid discussing money matters, borrowing, or signing contracts, as wealth energy has not yet stabilized and your decisions could easily go off track. Number 2, a black cat running into the house. In East Asian culture, cats are seen as animals highly sensitive to invisible energies. Black cats in particular, with their fur that absorbs light, are considered filters of the unseen world. So when a black cat suddenly runs into your home, it is a signal that there is disharmonious energy present in or around your living space. In the five elements, the color black belongs to the water element, which represents emotion, movement, in the depths of the subconscious. When water energy becomes too strong without balance, it leads to emotional disturbances, conflict, and instability. If the black cat enters from the south, which belongs to the fire element, water and fire clash, potentially creating tension and arguments in relationships. If it shows up from the southeast, which is the wealth sector, the water energy weakens the wood element there, blocking the flow of money and making business matters more difficult. Cats never just wander by mistake. They are drawn to places with energy that matches their own state. When a black cat runs into your home, it means there is a gathering point of yin energy or a space where energy is sinking. Perhaps a damp corner, a pile of clutter, or even just a cloud of negative emotion in the people living there. As it crosses the threshold, the cat brings in concentrated water energy, which immediately suppresses the yang energy in the space, making the energy feel heavy and cold. That is why after a black cat enters the home, many people feel tired, unable to sleep, or suddenly emotional without reason. If this happens after a period of family arguments or emotional stress, then it is a clear sign that emotional energy is leaking. The black cat is simply a mirror reflecting that. It is not a bringer of bad luck, but rather an indicator that your space needs to be cleared and rebalanced. In this case, the most important thing is to stay calm and gentle. Do not chase or hit the cat. Aggressive actions only stir up more conflict and cause the yin energy to linger. Instead, open the door and let the cat leave on its own. As it walks out, its energy will go with it. If the cat enters at night, turn on all the lights in your home for at least 15 minutes. Light symbolizes yang energy and can push back the water energy the cat brings. After that, clean the front door and living room area with diluted salt water, since salt is a powerful absorber of yin energy and helps restore freshness to your space. To reinforce the yang energy, you can place a rose quartz crystal ball near the entrance. However, if the black cat keeps coming back or always stops in the same spot, it means there is still a yin energy hotspot that has not been resolved. Check that area. It could be damp, dark, or filled with too many old items. Clean it out and allow air and natural light to flow through, because where energy cannot move, yin energy will build up. Number 3, a white dove flying into the house. In Feng Shui, doves represent purity, gentle connections, and peace. However, when a white dove suddenly flies into your home, especially through the main door or lands in your living space, this event no longer carries a positive meaning. White doves symbolize metal energy, an element that is cold, sharp, and decisive. When metal energy enters a space without proper balance, it can cut off the flow of wood and fire energy, both of which are needed to maintain warmth and liveliness in the home. This energy clash often shows up as unexpected disruptions. A smooth running haze suddenly faces delays, paperwork hits snags, or travel plans encounter setbacks. In some cases, metal energy also symbolizes the blade of decision, implying that hasty choices may lead to financial losses. So when a dove flies into the house, it is often a cosmic warning to pause and realign your energy. One key trait of this phenomenon is how sudden it is. Doves rarely invade living spaces. They only do so when they are disoriented by a disrupted energy field. This means your home is emitting a frequency that is drawing the bird in. In Feng Shui, this reflects a disturbance in the center of the energy grid, known as the middle palace, which controls the overall flow of energy. When the center is unstable, your whole structure of wealth and harmony gets shaken, like throwing a pebble into still water and watching the ripples spread. To resolve this, the first step is to remain calm. Any panicked response, like shouting or trying to wave the bird away, only increases the vibration of metal energy and makes the stagnation worse. Instead, open all doors and windows to create continuous airflow, allowing the dove to fly out naturally. This is more than just letting the bird go. It is a Feng Shui ritual to release the misaligned energy as well. Then, clean the house with diluted salt water, starting from the center of the home and moving outward toward the doors. Salt helps absorb lingering metal energy and restores energetic balance. While cleaning, you can softly play meditation music or the sound of flowing water to gently guide the new energy in. Finally, turn on all the lights in the house for at least 1 hour. Light represents yang energy. It can neutralize metal energy and restore the order of the space. As light fills the room, fire energy returns, coldness fades, and your home's energy field rebalances. Within 24 hours, your house will naturally realign and everything can go back to normal. From a Feng Shui perspective, a dove flying into your home is not an absolute bad omen, but rather a timely warning. It reminds you to pause, reflect, avoid major decisions, and hold off on travel or business deals for 2 to 3 days. Once the energy has been released, your fortune will naturally realign. And if you listen to the signs, what seemed like bad luck may actually mark the beginning of transformation. Number 4, rats causing damage inside the house. Rats are creatures that thrive in darkness and damp, hidden places, the exact areas where yang energy struggles to reach. So when rats begin to appear frequently or start gnawing on things, it is a clear reflection that yin energy is beginning to dominate your home, while your life energy and prosperity are gradually weakening. In Feng Shui, rats are associated with the water element, but a form known as murky water, representing dirty, stagnant, or reversed flowing water. When this kind of energy is present, it not only clogs the flow of wealth energy, but also makes people feel heavy, anxious, and indecisive when it comes to financial matters. The damage caused by rats symbolizes leakage, waste, and the depletion of financial fortune. So if rats chew on valuables, food, or often appear near storage areas, safes, or kitchens, all of which represent your treasury, it is a strong warning that your wealth energy is being disturbed and flowing in the wrong direction. But beyond that, rats also hold a deeper meaning in energetic Feng Shui. They are highly sensitive to cold and stagnant energy. When they come into your home and build nests, it means your energy field has become so weak that it can no longer resist the intrusion of lower vibrations. This is why, after rats start showing up, many families report that their homes feel more damp, develop strange smells, or that people inside start feeling tired, irritable, or suffer from insomnia. Another red flag is when rats chew on clothing or personal items. In energy Feng Shui, objects that touch the human body, like clothes, bed sheets, or curtains, retain a portion of our personal energy field. When these are damaged by rats, it means your protective energy layer is being breached. People whose energy is unbalanced in this way often experience a string of small misfortunes, failed plans, constant arguments, lingering minor illnesses, or a vague sense of bad luck they cannot explain. To resolve this, the first step is to cut off all physical sources of attraction. Rats only appear in places where energy has opened a door for them, meaning damp corners, areas with trash, leftover food, or dark cluttered spaces. Once you clean up thoroughly, the murky water energy loses its shelter, and the energy field will naturally start moving again, dissolving the yin buildup. Next, you should burn or discard any clothes or items that have been chewed by rats. Do not try to save them. Their original energy is already gone, and they have become carriers of chaotic energy. Keeping them is like leaving a hole in your personal protection layer. When disposing of them, do so calmly and mindfully, treating it as a ritual to cut off bad energy. If the space still does not feel refreshed, try burning a bit of incense or dried galls of the terminalia tree while walking clockwise through the house. The gentle smoke will raise the energy frequency and create a natural shield. Make sure to open the windows during this process so the old energy can exit and make room for new energy to enter. To further stabilize your fortune after this cleansing, place a potted green plant in the center of your home or near the area where the rats were seen. Plants belong to the wood element, which counteracts earth, the preferred environment of rats. So the presence of greenery helps balance the space and close off any energy leaks that were opened. Number 5. An owl hooting near your home. In Eastern culture, owls have long been seen as birds of ill omen because their hoots often echo through the night, a time when yang energy subsides and yin energy rises. But from a Feng Shui perspective, owls are not messengers of death. They are actually awakeners of imbalance in your living environment. When an owl hoots near your home, it is a sign that yin energy is moving too strongly in or around your family's energy field. Owls carry the water element, but in its coldest form, known as cold water energy, which is deeply penetrating and capable of spreading quickly through the air. When you hear their calls near your home, especially if it happens for several nights in a row, it indicates that external energy is pushing inward, affecting the center of your home's feng shui, the area where yin and yang meet. This not only makes the atmosphere in your house feel heavy, but can also cause emotional distress, anxiety, or unexplainable fear among family members. By nature, owl calls have a low frequency that easily stirs stagnant energy, the kind building up in dark corners or ceilings. When that vibration hits your home, it awakens hidden yin energy, often causing sleeplessness, tension, or mild respiratory issues. In Feng Shui, this is seen as a sign of spreading yin, weakened yang, and shifting fortune. To fix this, avoid loud noises or chasing the owl. That only adds more chaos. Instead, boost your home's yang energy by turning it on all lights, especially where the sound came from. Light belongs to the fire element, which suppresses water and drives out coldness. If your home is surrounded by thick trees or heavy plants, trim them so that sunlight and airflow can enter freely. Indoors, hang feng shui items with fire or metal elements, like a brass gourd, a metal wind chime, or a sun symbol charm, to absorb and neutralize negative energy. If the hooting comes from the northwest, place a brass gourd in the window in that direction. This spot reflects the metal-water crossover, and the gourd can soak up harmful energy, keeping it from moving deeper into the home. If the hooting keeps up for a few days, do not panic. It is not a lasting curse, but a sign of energy shifting. Once the space is cleaned, the light is restored, and calm returns, the sound will fade. In advanced feng shui, owls are guardians between realms. When yang energy is restored, they leave quietly. If animals with yin energy are reminders to cleanse and reset, then animals with strong yang energy are signs of renewal, signals that your home is opening to luck and blessings. Swallows are the first and most beloved signs of good fortune. In Feng Shui, they represent fire and strong yang energy. Their arrival means energy is flowing, and wealth or new beginnings are coming. Where swallows nest, fortune stays, people used to say, since they only live where the energy is clean, warm, and balanced. Sparrows, small but meaningful, carry the wood element and represent growth, unity, and simple joy. If you see sparrows at your porch in the morning, it suggests family harmony and good news. They are Feng Shui's laugh messengers, showing that happiness is spreading within your space. If swallows and sparrows feed the soul, the koi fish symbolizes wealth and success. Though tied to water, koi also carry metal energy, symbolizing transformation. Spotting koi around your home or in a dream is a powerful sign of opportunity. Koi also stand for persistence and wisdom, often bringing blessings in education and career paths. The golden butterfly stands for spiritual energy and higher guidance. In Feng Shui, gold is earth energy, grounding, nourishing, and central to balance. If a golden butterfly lands near your window, altar, or garden, it could mean help is on the way. Many people have shared they felt lighter, clearer, or found sudden breakthroughs after seeing one. Finally, a dog appearing at your home brings powerful blessings. In Feng Shui, dogs protect thresholds and carry earth energy. They block negative forces and invite yang energy in. When a friendly stray rests on your porch or greets your family, it shows good luck is near. As the old saying goes, when a dog comes, fortune follows. Dogs only stay where energy is kind, clean, and full of goodwill. Every home has its own unique energy. It holds the emotions, thoughts, and way of life of the people living there. When the energy in your home flows in harmony, you will naturally feel peace within and ease in your everyday life. That is what true Feng Shui really is, not in objects or rituals, but in the balance between stillness and movement, between giving and receiving. The key is to never let the energy around you become stagnant. Keep your home bright, keep your heart open, live with kindness and gratitude. Because the energy you radiate every day is exactly what invites wealth and fortune back to you. When you live in peace, work with good intentions, and treat others with compassion, blessings will naturally stay, take root, and eventually bloom into luck. If you are still watching right now, that is a sign that you are ready to step into a new energetic space, one of abundance, peace, and clarity. Take a quiet moment now to affirm this truth with the universe. I welcome the force of prosperity now entering my life. Thank you for joining me today. Do not forget to subscribe to Master Quan Feng Shui for modern wealth to continue exploring the art of energy balance, where even the smallest shift can unlock a great flow of fortune. Keep your heart bright and your energy steady, because when the peace within you is strong, every external blessing will find its way to you.